What is going on, Adventure Nation? In this episode, it's day 2 of our 2020 Disney World adventure. This is the Motorhome Experiment.
What are you doing? You're moving us all.
Oh, sorry. We are starting day 2 of our Walt Disney adventure.
Day 2 and last day.
Day 2 and last day, yes. It was a little two-day package for Florida residents, so we did that before we're rolling out. Day 2 is the Animal Kingdom.
That was perfect because it's the 2 parks where there's attractions that we have not seen before. The other ones, really, we have seen everything.
Yeah. And this park closes early today, 6 o'clock, so we don't have too much time to spend here, but we're going to make the best of it.
We only have 9 hours.
For some people that aren't Disney fans, they're going, ugh. We have visited the Animal Kingdom before, but our main goal in this trip was to check out Pandora, the new land that we missed the last time we were here in 2017 by 1 week. Lori.
Look at that, it's amazing.
One of the things Disney has always been fantastic at is making you feel like you've been transported away to another magical land. Here in Pandora, the world of Avatar, you hike among the floating islands in the Valley of Moara, and it is just spectacular. And once again, the queue for Pandora's Flight of Passage was absolutely stunning. Ready, Lori, for the Flight of Passage?
I don't even know what to expect. So it's cool.
For your safety, throughout this entire experience, remain seated, lean forward, holding onto the hand grips, and supervise your children.
Okay, we are done with Flight of Passage. What did you think?
Did not disappoint. It's pretty cool.
So good. We watched a video the other night, and they said that once you did Rise of the Resistance and Star Wars, that you would be disappointed once you did Flight of Passage.
It is
not so at all. It is just unbelievable. It's such a great ride.
Mm-hmm.
Such a great ride.
Highly recommend. Worth the 3-year wait.
And worth the 3-year wait. Yes. And the next ride on our agenda is the Navi River Journey. And I have no idea what this is supposed to be because I focus so much on Flight of Passage, but I'm assuming it's a river journey.
A boat ride.
A boat ride, log ride, something like that. Should be cool. While we were standing in the queue lines, Disney made it very apparent what the social distancing guidelines were about by putting markings on the ground.
For your safety, please keep your face covering on at all times, except when actively eating or drinking.
Long down.
I will say the Navi River adventure was a way to get out of the heat. Oh, sorry. Walked in front of somebody's picture. And it was beautiful and everything, but kind of.
Please keep your party together, abide by the queue markings, and maintain physical distancing between your party and others.
It's now time to get our safari on.
Yes. See some lions.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
I don't think they have bears.
They don't have bears? All right. We'll go with the lions and tigers.
It was actually discovered in 1901. The bongo is also known as the ghost of the forest because they're rarely seen. And at night, they come up on the shore to feed.
And the scariest wild animal of them all.
Scariest or the most dangerous?
An American female.
Coming up on the Saucy River. Regulate their body temperature. If they have nothing going on, they can stay underwater for up to 2 hours. They spend about 13 to 15 years with mom learning where to get food, water, and their social groups. Males weigh up to 12,000 pounds. Females start looking like a flamingo. It takes them 2 years to lose the gray plumage. Now for greater flamingo, that's as pink as they get. Here.
All right, it's super hot out here, so it's time for the Kali River Rapids ride. And
Get a refresher.
yeah, hopefully we get soaked and we'll cool off a little bit. 5-minute wait. One of the reasons why we're here right now. It's not very busy.
Arms, feet, and legs inside the raft. And be sure to watch your children. Thank you.
Are you ready for a little cool off?
I'm very ready. Well, it's gonna be sad if we don't get wet.
Yeah, today we want to get wet and we probably won't.
We're going down.
Oh no! She's the winner. So disappointed, Lorena. Barely a drop.
Try it twice.
We went on a second
Barely
time.
a sprinkle.
Now I'm still as hot as I was when we went on the ride the first place.
Not fair.
All right, well, time for lunch.
Yes.
Adventurers and explorers, Hakuna Matata. Say hello to Timon and Rafiki as they sail down the Discovery River.
All right, we're about to grab food, and even the food right now is pretty much touchless and social distanced, I guess. You go up to the board that's out front. There is a QR scan code. You scan your QR code, and then
Takes you straight to the menu and
Yeah.
that. With that being said, you can always go to the app, and in the app there is a dining area where you can do orders too.
yeah, and then you just hang out and wait. They call out your name when it's time, so you're not in line with a bunch of other people. You just walk up to the counter, grab your food, and go sit down at a table.
Yep.
Pretty cool. There are many cool views as you wander around the animal kingdom, but this one of Expedition Everest is one of our favorites. Which reminds us, time to go on Expedition Everest.
Expedition Everest team members. Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag in front of you.
Ready for Everest! Woo!
our favorite ones.
We survived!
Yeah.
Woo! Check that out. How awesome is that? This area here behind me is the Dinorama, and it's basically set up to replicate an old school or a small town county fair or something. Right down to the parking lot with markings on the parking lot, but everything in there is shut down because there's a lot of touching involved, throwing of the balls and rings and things like that. And so Disney doesn't want any of that, so that complete area is shut down.
And the boneyard too.
Yeah, the boneyard as well. And I think that this entire area is probably gonna go bye-bye. I don't know if it'll reopen or not, but I've heard that the one roller coaster there is done. It's not gonna reopen ever. Pretty sad. These sexy glasses can only mean one thing, Lorena. It's tough to be a bug.
What does it tend to bug out?
This up here behind me is the Tree of Life, and if you look really close, you'll see carvings of a variety of different animals. It's absolutely incredible. It looks like we got about all the rides finished just in time. The rain came down while we were in eating, and now the lightning is just lighting up the sky.
You can hear the thunder.
Craziness. So it's time to roll out of the park. But we're not finished with Disney yet. I think we're gonna hit Disney Springs.
Just a few things here and there, not that much.
Yeah.
The next day, we popped over to Disney Springs to do one last little bit of exploring, and as you can see, even the buses had social distancing guidelines in place. One of the reasons we were going back on this particular day was to ride Disney's Skyliner during the daytime. There are 4 places where you can catch the Skyliner, in between the Art of Animation and Pop Century Resort, at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, at Disney's brand new Riviera Resort, and then at the Epcot International entrance and Hollywood Studios.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, different way to ride, and it's nice in the daytime too.
Between Disney's Riviera Resort and the Epcot International entrance, the Skyliner makes a hard turn before continuing on.
Our own private bus.
Yes.
This is crazy.
That has been the Disney experience so far this trip.
Now I know I said it's our 2020 Disney World adventure. It's
But
kind of like
he says it like
Like-
we go every year to Disney World. Like this is our 2020 edition.
like it's an annual thing. We hadn't been since 2017. But we made up for it because there were some things that we didn't see in 2017. This Animal Kingdom was the one thing that we missed in 2017 because the Flight of Passage was just brand new and we left the week before. We had actually we'd considered staying to wait for the opening.
We considered at that point staying, but we had back then been for so long in Florida that we were like, no, we need to keep moving. Plus the crowds. You know, when there's one new attraction in Disney, there is 2, 4, 6 hours of wait to get to the attraction. We were not gonna do that, so we decided to leave that time, but we got to do it this time.
And it was about a 20-minute wait, which is really good. There was really nothing over 30 minutes, so the whole time we were there for the 2 days, so that was cool. And then getting to do the Skyliner in the daytime was something we didn't do. We did it with Tom and Faye there that one night, a few videos ago. But we'd never done it in the daytime. That was pretty cool, just going and hanging out and doing the Skyliner as well.
It's one of those free things you can do around. I wanted to check it out. I will say our experience this time on Disney World it was so VIP feeling.
Yeah.
Because you have a whole cart, a whole thing for yourself, for your party. They do all these attractions or the line just per party, and they will put that party, if it's 2 or if it's 8 people, in one same cart, whatever ride it is.
Right.
So it felt very, very private.
Yeah, the lines and the whole experience was definitely really good, as far as I'm concerned.
I would say Animal Kingdom was harder to have the mask on because there was no too many queue lines in the air conditioner.
Right.
It was a lot of outdoor stuff, and that make it hard and hot the entire day to be there. I have to say, because there is no lines and we did 2 times in many things, we got there about noonish, 11:30ish, and by 3 o'clock, 3:30, we were done. We have done it all by then.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
Yeah, so we were able to get through a lot of stuff pretty quick. That's pretty much unheard of. If you know Disneyland, Disney World, that's pretty unheard of.
Absolutely. And the good news is, for those of you who don't like Disney and aren't Disney fans, this is the last of Disney, and then we're hitting the road again in the next episode. So this is where we're going to end this one. If this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you hung out with us a little bit, got to know us a little bit, and that means they have to
subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button. It would be equally as cool if you liked the video, and we'll see you again in the next episode.
Wow, that last part, you already have it.
Yeah, it's...
If I will try to do that, it will take me 20 minutes.
It'd be like, that's all, folks. I could do that. That's kind of what it would sound like if you did it.
Eso es todo, amigos. I just know it in Spanish. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Eso es todo, amigos.